Thursday, NFL Week 16 picks. I can't believe it is already Week 16, man. What? It's already Week 16? That's crazy, man. What an NFL season it's been, man. Insane. This is an insane week coming up for, obviously, seeding and playoff position. Last week, I went 11-5 in my picks, a huge bounce back week from the week before, where I think it was opposite. I went 5-10 or 5-11 or something, which makes my overall record 134-90 this season with my picks. Overall, I'm 134-90. That's a pretty solid record. It could have been way better. I feel like I shouldn't be missing, but it really is hard to predict. Anything can happen in this sport. So let's go ahead and get into my picks. We got the Saints versus Rams. I'm taking the Rams tonight. It's a big game, obviously, for the NFC South. They're fighting for it, and also wild card position. Both these teams. It's crazy because I feel like the Rams are the one team that actually have a chance against the 49ers. And they won't beat them, but they're like the one team that has beaten them in the playoffs in recent history. In their division, kind of know how they play. I feel like they're the one team that has a chance. So, but I don't think they can beat anyone else. I don't think they can beat the Eagles. I don't think they can beat the Cowboys. I don't think they can, and I don't think they can beat the 49ers. I just think that they actually have a better chance than the Cowboys or the Eagles against the 49ers. Lions, debatable. I think the Lions actually have an alright chance against the because I feel like they can keep up with them on an offense. But wow, their defense is getting absolutely smoked. But yeah. So I'm going to go with the Rams. I'm going to go with the Bengals over the Steelers. And now get the Bengals to 9 wins with Jake Browning looking like they might make the playoffs, bro. That is crazy. The Steelers are falling apart. This actually might be Mike Tomlin's first losing season. It's looking like it's done. We'll see what happens. They need this one bad, but I am going to take Cincy. They're even favored away, so that's pretty wild. Bills versus Chargers, obviously, no Turbert. Done for the season. We'll see if Keenan Allen's up playing, but it doesn't matter. Bills still fighting to get in the playoffs. We'll see what happens. Colts, Falcons coming off a terrible loss to starting Heineke. Give the Colts credit for the way they play. Hopefully Pittman plays in this one. We'll see if they get Jonathan Taylor back also, but regardless, with or without them all, I'm going with the Colts. I like the Colts, man. They look good, man. I like the Colts. Got the Seahawks versus Titans. Hopefully Geno's back. Definitely go with the Seahawks in this game. Does have potential to be a pretty solid game, though. I think it will be a good game. Titans definitely have a chance. Titans disappointed me last week losing to the Texans. I did pick them with no C.J. Stroud. It's tough to see after beating the Dolphins, thinking they get some momentum. But I am going to go with the Seahawks in this game. It's a must-win for the Seahawks. Seahawks need to get this win, too, and it was a huge win last week for them. Lions, Vikings. I'm going to go with the Lions in this game. It's obviously going to be Nick Mullins starting. Vikings don't really have a chance in this one, in my opinion. It could be a solid game. We'll see if the Vikings put up some points. Nick Mullins has to be careful with the ball. That's all. I am going to go with the Lions. It might be a good game, though. It's a big game for the Vikings. And last week, tough loss. It's a big game for the Vikings, so we'll see if they can get it. But I am going to take the Lions. It looks like the Lions are going to be that second seed. Which, well, will they be the second? Well, it depends what happens to the Cowboys when they play, because they are going to play the Cowboys next week. It's going to be interesting to see, because it's looking like in the second round they're going to verse either the second or the third place team. And then if the Cowboys end up being the wild card, they're going to see the Niners in the second round, which you'd love to see, So that's awesome. Jets, Commanders. Oof. Wow. Toilet bowl game. I'm going to go with the Commanders. Go with the Commanders to get a W. They need one. Been tragic. Packers can get a bounce back and a huge win of what it will be to keep their playoff hopes barely alive at 6-8. Sucks that they lost the last two games, man. They were in such a good position at 6-6, and then they lost the last two games, the Giants and the Buccaneers. So that sucks, but they definitely will get the dub against the Panthers. I can guarantee that, and if not, I will be shocked. A great win for the Panthers last week. Happy for them. Browns, Texans. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to go with the Browns, bro. It doesn't look like C.J. Stroud's going to be playing again, which I'm so surprised that he's out again, honestly. I'm very surprised about that, but it is looking like he will be out again, which is tough to see, but that is what it's looking like. So without C.J. Stroud, I give it the Browns will definitely win this game. Got the Jaguars versus Buccaneers. I'm going to take the Jaguars. Battle of Florida. Buccaneers playing really, really well. Wow, so it's a really big game for the Saints tonight. I can't wait to react later. So obviously for the division wildcard spot, and then the Jacksonville Jaguars need this W with you see this division right here, all 8-6, unreal. And obviously I think one of those teams will probably be in the wildcard. We'll see what ends up happening, but yeah, Jacksonville has dropped some games, so they need this W bad. Arizona, Chicago. gonna be a really good game, actually. I'm gonna take the Bears. It's gonna be a good game, though. I can see the Cardinals winning. I can see like a 21, like 19 type of ball game, like ish. You know, like I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a good game. I'm actually kind of excited for that one. Okay, so I got the Bears in that one. The Bears won last week, so close to winning. Oh my goodness, they could have had a. It would have been 6-8, right? Had a chance still. Um, Dolphins, Cowgirls. Let's go Dolphins! I got the Dolphins, man. Got the Dolphins. Can't wait for that one. That's gonna be fun. Also, by the way, all these games are Sunday, Christmas Eve, most of them, and there's some on the next day, which is Christmas Day. So obviously, I'm gonna be really busy with the fam. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I'm most likely gonna end up reacting to all the games, whether it's later that night, Christmas Eve, or during the day, but just not exactly when the games are over, like I usually do. Or maybe even if it's the next day. I'm not sure what's gonna happen yet, so we'll see what ends up happening. I could be late on some reactions, though. Obviously, forgot to mention that in the beginning, but yeah. Patriots Broncos. Got the Broncos. It'll be a big one for them. Chiefs Raiders. I'm going with the Chiefs, obviously. Could be an alright game. We'll see, but Chiefs will get that done. Then we got the Giants and the Eagles. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I think the Giants might put up an alright fight. Damn, they're 13.5 point favorites. Damn. But the Eagles need this W really bad, so I think they'll come out and get it. And then we got the game of the year, possibly, in the Ravens versus the 49ers. I am super hyped for that one. 49ers at home. I want to say the Ravens, but I'm going to say the 49ers. I think the 49ers are going to get it done. It's going to be a fun one, though. It's going to answer a lot of questions. MVP implications involved. I'm hyped for that one. That's going to be a good one. Christmas night, too. That's going to be a good one. Yeah, let's take a look at these standings real quick. It's getting crazier and crazier. All these teams 8-6. You see the Ravens have clinched 9-5, 8-6, 7-7 right here. Kansas City was in trouble losing the division. Now it looks like they will 100% win that division, I believe. Huge stuff going on right here. Yeah, I mean, Cowboys beat the Dolphins. And the Bills are obviously going to be the Chargers. They still burst one more time, and the Bills already beat them, so huge stuff going on there. Dallas and Philly have both clinched the playoffs, both at 10-4. If Philly wins out and Dallas wins out, Philly will get over Dallas. Dallas has the Lions, Dolphins, and Commanders, and Philly has the Giants twice and the Cardinals. So it's looking like the Philly's going to win the NFC East, but we'll see what happens. You never know. Maybe my Giants spoil. But even if Dallas still needs to win games, so he still needs to beat the Dolphins or go 3-0 for that. So we'll see. Lions are obviously gonna win their division. Be interesting to see what happens here. And then both these teams are 7-7. We'll see who gets in the wild card here, man. So y'all let me know your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe, man. My record's pretty good. We'll see what happens this week. It's gonna be very interesting week of football, no doubt.